Good morning. Thank you very much. I feel really honored to be here, and this is the second time that I've come to this forum. I'm really glad to see how successful it has been and how major has been the contribution of this in building the community for testing and QA professionals in the country. When I actually was invited for this particular keynote address, one of the things which was worrying me was, we're talking about the business value of testing. And, I thought it was very commonsensical to think that, business value of testing, why do you have to bother about it? It should be inherent, implicit. But, fact of the matter is that when one really looks at the state of software, the state of commercial software in particular, I think there is still some discovery phase required in discovering the business value of testing. So, when I was trying to think about what should we talk about, one of the things which came to my mind is, business value is very inherent and it's commonsensical. But, how do you really look at the value from a tester's point of view? So, I tried to actually talk about a lot of things, which is somewhat of a view rather than statistics. And I'd like to share that view with you based on the experience that I've had. It is not about, statistics and hard facts as Dr. Upadhyay talked about, but, it actually is very synergistic to what he spoke. So before we actually look at, the aviation industry and other stuff, other industries, how they're evolved, let's look at what are the key features of commercial software. This commercial software industry has been driven very hard by content, by the power of ideas. In fact, the power of ideas overpowered some of the basic concepts which have been used in manufacturing, some of the basic concepts that have been there for ages in industrial engineering. But at the same time, today, if you really look at it, software is the one which is driving almost every piece of hardware that is available in the world. It is feature-rich, it is, you have very rapid technology adoption, but at the same time, the entry barriers are low, the discipline is somewhat less, the content and the idea is more important, it's very time-intensive, and there is this concept of good enough quality. This good enough quality, if it works well, then you think of actually bringing industrial strength into the product. Many times, actually. So if you really look at other industries, if you really look at their products, the differences are that they are also while they are very feature-rich, they are highly technology-driven and so on. But there's a very robust, evolving design which has been actually thought about before the project starts. If you really look at it, the entry barriers are high, it is highly capex intensive, much longer deployment cycles, and it's also highly regulated. If you look at safety, if you look at security, if you look at all aspects, the entry barriers in each aspect are definitely much higher than some of the commercial software which we have seen in the last 15, 20 years. So I think one of the most important things which we have to really look at is, while we retain the speed of creativity and innovation, I think commercial software needs to look at bringing in a higher discipline in terms of manufacturing ideas, in terms of actually many aspects of safety, security, performance, reliability, and so on as we go along.